There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Guys, I'm so delighted to see you. Emmanuel, right? He was there in the Millionaire Moves conference, and he's making the Millionaire Moves. And all of you, I want to appreciate you. I want to greet my brothers in a special way. Brothers, just stand up. I just want to greet you. Brothers, thank you for showing up. I just want to greet you, man. And I wish we can do fireside talk one day. Lemuel means, where's Lemuel? That's another name for Solomon. You know that? You're a wise guy and you're going very far. Don't shy that you are introvert or anything. You're a man, you're a leader, you're in charge. I'm happy to see you here. Her auntie is my boss. We work in the media together. So thank you so much, guys. You can see these numbers. People have been asking, where are the men? Can you see them? I wanted them to stand. First, you don't go again to us, where are the men? Here we are. Men are learning only that they don't make noise. Am I right? Men are serious with life. They just don't yap. You know, when a chicken lays one egg, it makes so much noise as if it has laid a planet. Some people make so much noise. Men move in silence. Don't stop showing up for meetings like this. Quietly show up, learn your things, change your life, upgrade, grow, and make the moves. Are we together? Thank you so much, guys. And as you sit, I'll tell you the story of Elon Musk. Please, you can sit. Elon Musk reached 280 billion and he was the richest man in the world. And we thought they can't be bigger than that. If you know Shaquille O'Neal, you know that guy, the former basketballer. He's very rich, but he's not yet worth a billion. Most wealthy people are not yet worth a billion. The Obamas, you hear, billion is too big. $1 billion is a lot of money. You understand? So now, when you know $1 billion is too much money, and you know Bill Gates will be something like 160 billion, and Jeff Bezos 200 and something like that. Now, Elon Musk was 280 billion, and we thought it can't get bigger than that. The guy doesn't stop. Now he's at 440 something B. He's richer than number 2 and 3 combined. And listen to this, Lemuel. Elon Musk is a severe introvert. Extreme introvert. He never knew how to talk in media. He practiced it. He makes funny jokes just to be relatable. If you see him talking, he's awkward. He's socially awkward. Let me tell you, my brother, never excuse yourself. The wealthiest guy in the world is an extreme introvert. So introverts are not weak. They just talk less, but they move more. You know, as extroverts, we make so much noise. We make you think you are inferior. Me, I'm 98% extrovert. 98, a lot of, and you should find out your percentage, by the way. Make sure you go to 16personalitytest.com. It will give you the percentages of your personality and then own them up. I was telling men this to tell you, the richest people in the world are all men. And Lemuel, another point you will note is that all the top people you are seeing there, extroverts are coming from number 5. Noise means nothing, bro. It's moves that mean something in this world. Just to tell you, men, I wanted to invite you to be like the Elon Musk who don't know when to stop. He has challenged NASA. NASA is learning from SpaceX. That guy can hold a very big rocket on chopstick arms, and they come to take notes. Keep doing it up. Sisters, stand up. I want to tell you something. My sisters, please stand up. I'm glad to see you came, and I want to tell you a few things. Thank you, my sister, for sitting down. Now you can stand up. And most welcome for coming. Do you see how you came today and you're this young? We will give you the advantage. The advantage most of your mothers and your grandmas wish were given. They never knew the way before it was too late. So thank you for showing up in spaces like this and not going to cohabitate with a boy. Most of your friends are just sleeping in boys' rooms now. Others are just watching Netflix with a hoodie, hiding their head. What we give you today will make you a woman of substance. Next year, we are considering doing a woman conference. If you hear about it, run and come. But even today, I want to give you what will take you to win. But what I want you to leave here today with is how to be courageously feminine. The world is trying to make you masculine. The world is trying to make you hybrid. The world is discouraging you from being soft. They're making you hustlers. They're taking away your identity. I hope when you live here, you'll not be struggling whether you're a boy or you're a girl. I want you to be courageously feminine. That's how you'll win. Women were never meant to oversweat, to overstruggle. If you use your softness, we the men will sweat for you, protect you. You'll be working out of flow, not fight. Men will fight, you will flow. I want you to live here with a key that you are supposed to be. Your femininity is an asset. It's not a liability. Thank you for showing up and continue showing up in spaces like this. Please sit down. Let me acknowledge my Zoom people. All right. Who is ready to say hi? Zoom, how are you? I'm glad to see you. And I want to check whether there's anybody ready to greet us. Anybody on Zoom ready to greet, or you can type there. You can type there greeting to be sure we are together. Where are you from? Karen Simi, where are you? Grace and family, where are you? Which country are you watching from? Mention something. If you are not ready, I'll move on and I'll come back to you. But I would have been glad. When you are ready, Gabriel, you tell us. When you get somebody to talk. Some of them have never talked in public.
Yes.
They're practicing now.
Maureen is ready.
Yes? Maureen, you can talk. Please greet us. I am Maureen from South Africa. All right. Maureen, most welcome. You can see now. All right. Maureen is there from South Africa. Most welcome. Maureen Sioga. Perfect. Now we know we are together. When they're ready to talk, even questions. Greetings, I'm Shanice from UK. Wow. I'm Angel from South Africa but living in China. Perfect. Hello, I'm Karen Simiu from Australia. Karen, pleasure. So we have China, we have UK, we have South Africa, we have Australia, we are global, aren't we? You can say you attended a global conference, isn't it? So China is ahead of us in time. Australia is far ahead of us in time. UK is behind us in time. South Africa, I think, is 1 hour behind us. So we are global. So I want to, today we are talking about how to start early and fly high. I just want to, the program looks like this. Right now we are going to talk for about 1 hour and 15 minutes thereabout. Then we're going to have 1 hour of Q&A. Then we go lunch. We come back, we have another talk of 1 hour. Then we do another 30 minutes of Q&A. Then we have a launch of a book. And then we'll finish the conference. I'm telling you so that you can prepare your question, prepare you to engage. These are your age mates, there's nothing to fear. Today I want you to dare and be courageous. To dare and be courageous. I want you to start early, and I'll tell you 3 things I want you to start early and give yourself a head start advantage. Head start advantage. There are some twin sisters who are supposed to be here. Where are those twin sisters? You're here. How are you? So who is who? You are? Stacy and Tracy. Very good. Thank you for coming. Did you finish school? Oh, you did. All right. You are yet to join college, or you joined? You're not yet joined? Perfect. Thank you for coming. Any other siblings? Some 2 guys came here and they look like siblings. Do you have siblings there? I saw some 2 people coming. Your siblings? Hey, Munakatu, how are you? They are so easy with each other. Thank you for coming. Perfect. Somebody's ready to... Okay. Oh, Uganda, we have somebody. Hello, I'm Shanita from Uganda. And then, hello, Mr. Benjamin Alice joining from Uganda. Thank you. Uganda has 2 people. Those are country people from of Fiona. Okay. I want you to listen to me well. Now that you know that we are global, I will not use a lot of Swahili. When you ask your question, try to use English. You can see we have a lot of global people, isn't it? So we can mix in a few here and there, but we just want to communicate in a way that everybody can hear. I want you to understand this. What I want you to start on is 3 things that I wish I started earlier. If you ask most of your parents and older siblings, they regret not being told what I'm telling you today on time. Life is made of time. All that we have here is time. When your life is gone, they will record how many years of time you had. They say you are 70 years old, 75 years old, whatever, the years. This day you are spending here is your time. Time is all you have to change. If you learn the right thing when it is too late, you can't do anything. Somebody researched Somebody there was a hospice nurse. A nurse was taking care of critically ill old people when they're about to die in Australia. She practiced to converse with them on their last days, what they regret about. Do you know the leading regret of those who are dying was, I wish I learned earlier to put myself first, to try to pursue what I felt like, to learn to speak up more, and to be less fearful of people. When I look at your faces, I can see fear. Some of you don't talk. You're very shy. Some of you, your families, you're not allowed to speak. I can't see the confidence to speak up. Some of you are still socially shy because you are young, you're inexperienced, but also many of our families, you have not been invited to express yourself. True of us. Our parents think we are judging them when we speak up. They think we are disrespectful. In Africa, when you answer back, it's disrespect. Also, when you don't answer, it's disrespect. If you breathe, it's disrespect. When an African parent talks, you're supposed to be something. You don't know what. You keep quiet. So you're keeping quiet when I talk to you. You answer. So you're answering me back. You breathe. So you're breathing like that. So there are families where you don't know what is right. And some of you are just trying now to be free. My brother Brian, he is now finished college. He's in the work market. He is free. He has a job. He has a house now to stay. He has a life. For the first time, this guy can be himself. So I'm sorry if you have never been yourself. You've just been a product of a system. And today I want to prepare you how to start being yourself. And when the time for closing your life comes, you will not regret like those dying people who said, I learned the right things when I did not have time to do them anymore. Whoever brought you here has done you the best advantage. Even if you don't appreciate many other things, appreciate that, and I will tell you the secret which you are told. What I wish I started earlier, the 3 things, I want to tell you what you can start earlier. If you want to note them, you can note them, but I want you to grasp, because I'll tell them in a way that you can remember them. I want you to start your healing early. Say healing. What to start early in order you can fly high is healing. Now, some of you say, I'm not wounded, I can't feel pain, I'm not bleeding. What am I healing from? When I first heard that word, I was I was doing masters. It was so late in the day, Fiona. It took me all the way to masters to hear the term healing. So I'm sorry if you're hearing it the first time. I was later than you. I called you here to tell you what I wish I learned earlier. The term to heal. Listen, please hurry up. I don't want you to take notes like we are in class. Just write the word and look up. I want to teach you a heart. I don't want to teach you a notebook. So don't write too many notes. We will also record it for you. So listen. When I say to heal, I don't mean that we are blaming those who raised us, that they wounded, damaged us, broke us. Because it's a contradiction. If you tell your parent you're working on your healing, they'll think you're telling them they wounded you. True of us. What I'm teaching you today, some of it you will not share with the people, just do it silently. My sister who said she watched many videos, you said your name is? Your name is? Lynn. It is just August. 3 months ago, she was in depression. From depression to being this free and able to express. What has happened if you were to summarize what has happened, she has? Healed. What has happened? Healed. She was in depression. Many of us are not in depression, so we may not associate healing. For me, after I was taken through 75 hours of personal therapy, it was compulsory by school, so I was not that driven. Before you congratulate me, oh my, you must have been very driven. No, I joined the masters, they forced me to do 25 as part of the course. I joined the PhD, they required 50 as part of my course. So I did them because of school. I'm trying to save you that you don't have to wait like me. After I did the 75 hours of therapy, I want to tell you the things I learned and I healed from. The reason today you see me being fruitful, being aligned, being confident, because I did the step I'm asking you to do. What do we heal from? To heal means, number 1, to peel off what does not belong. To peel off what does not belong to you. Some of the identities you have, some of the shyness, some of the fear, some of the low self-esteem, some of the rejection, some of the bad names, some of the divorces by our parents, separation, quarrels, rejection, single parenthood, absent dad, bitter mom, drunkard dad, distant mom, rejecting siblings, absent relatives. Some of the treatment you have received from your family has nothing to do with you. It is just about the chaos that that was happening where you were born. There was one child who was born in chaos. His name was Mephibosheth. On the day that he was born, there was a lot of tension. War broke out and people were being killed. Somebody snatched him to save him. And while they were running, he was dropped accidentally. He was hurt in his feet. So he survived the war, but he was hurt. Some of us survived, but we have been survived, but remember that. Mephibosheth did not die like his father. If his father was killed in the war, his grandfather Saul was killed in the war, Mephibosheth survived. Can you relate to surviving something others did not survive? Going to school when people never went to school? Seeing college when you're the first one? Being able to attend the conference when you're the first one? Being allowed to stand up when you're the first one? To even meet great people when you're the first one? Mephibosheth survived. And he was the only one. But he was injured from the war. Later on, the friend to his father became the king. A friend to his father became the king. And he said, I miss my brother, my friend Jonathan, who died. And I would like to give gratitude to his family. Is there any child? He said, yeah, Mephibosheth is there, but he is lame. And he lives in a very desert place called Lo-Debar. They said, no, it doesn't matter. Bring him to me. I want to pass on the goodness. Because it was the father of Mephibosheth introduced David to kingship, gave him his coat, gave him his girdle, gave him his sword. I told him, I will stand by you, you'll be the next king. I'm supposed to be next king, but I believe you are the one to be. When Mephibosheth was brought to the king and was told, please stay in the state house, I want to take care of you. Tell me whatever you can do and we'll give you that role. What did he say? Why bother me, a dead dog like me? Mephibosheth had broken feet, but he also had a broken spirit. His legs were broken, but we realized something else worse was broken. What was it? Broken? I wish I can say this in whisper, but the people on Zoom, you need to listen to this very well. Broken spirit is invisible, but it's also invincible. You can't see it, but you can't ignore it. Mephibosheth, you couldn't see the broken spirit, but it kept him down all his life. Mephibosheth never became anything. Even when he was brought to an opportunity, he was given connection. Ask whatever job you want. Your dad was a good friend of mine. I'd like to, He said, I don't deserve it. Leave me alone. If you don't cure your broken spirit, you will call yourself a dead dog all your life. Even presidents can invite you. You will fear and turn back and run. It's not the broken feet. It's the broken spirit. Oh my God. I wish you can get that. Even if we finish there. My father was polygamous. Okay, not polygamous, but there was a wife who died and my mother came in. But the two families were there. So you can see the setting is almost polygamous, isn't it? Then we were the intruders, so to speak. We are seen as competition for the family resources. You know that kind of climate? Chef, nobody knew he had a broken spirit. Why was his spirit broken? The grandfather died on the same day. Dad died same day. Brothers died the same day. Uncles died the same day. He lost his people too suddenly. And he barely survived. Some things are too traumatizing when there's no healer, when there's nobody to help you recover. You will silently give up on yourself. That's what we are calling a broken spirit. When you give up on yourself. Some of you silently wrote somewhere. It's no point. One lady told me she was assaulted sexually by a teacher during tuition. These December tuitions. And a tutor, these university guys who are told come and tutor this child in mathematics. You know that kind of setting? Took advantage of her, and her mother used to be so critical of her. If she tried to report to the mother would say you seduced him. You know those kind of mothers? Are you aware your mother can be envious of you? Their mothers are so conflicted in life. They don't like the fact that you are happy, you are pretty, that you go to school. They tell you, even me never used to wear shoes. You are lucky. Nobody took care of me. You are lucky. They're angry that you are having what they did not have. You have seen that pathology, isn't it? Would you report to that mother that you have been assaulted? She will beat you to death. So she stood out there and decided that did not happen. She decided to suppress it. She said, that did not happen. Most welcome, my sister. And I was meeting her 10 years down the line when she was in her 30s. Do you know, what's your name, my sister? Florence. Did we meet again? Why do you look familiar? We have...
No, we have never met, but I buy your books.
Oh, you buy the books? Florence, that lady decided, I will never tell anybody about this. I know my mother will kill me, but just because she hid it, it became a broken spirit and a hidden low self-esteem. And she gave up on herself. My mother rejected me. People are just taking advantage of me. I have no point. I am a dirty thing. And from then on, you know, when people assault you sexually, it starts at itch. Say itch. When people assault you sexually, even when you are a man and somebody sodomizes you, it starts an itch and a curiosity and an activity. And you begin to scratch it. So you find yourself in masturbation, in pornography, and having casual sex to scratch that itch. So she started to have one hit. She's saying, this time I'm controlling it, so I choose who to have sex with. And I decide whether I will come or not come. So she feels like now she's in control. She did not know about psychology. She did not know that you can have a broken spirit, you can have a hidden wound. She did not know about it. She could not buy the book called Healing Your Inner Self. Make sure you read that book. Who has read that book, Healing Your Inner Self? Do yourself a favor and read materials about healing. And I have 2 books now for you guys. Make sure you have them. Young Visionary and Dreams Before Dating. I wish I could place them in the hands of people who are struggling silently. By the time we met, by that 5, that lady had done abortions. Abortions. That lady had been with many men who she could not connect with physically. She was just trying to take control. When the world looked at her, what did they say? Lose girl, lose woman. The world looked at her and said, look at you, a shame to your mother. When you have a broken spirit, the world will not see it. They will just judge your actions. Today, I want you to heal so that people don't judge you according to your wound. I want you to live according to your will. What you will your life to become. Not what your wounds are dictating for you to become. If you don't heal your wounds, they'll dictate your life instead of your will. Mephibosheth never healed. Doors opened, he rejected himself, disqualified himself. So the first thing I want you to start early is healing. My brother from Jekwat, who is 18. Where is he? What's your name again? Larry. Thank you, my brother. I want you to make sure you heal when you are 18, so that you don't have to correct damage when you are 28, 38. Many people who reject their gender, reject their skin color, they try to change their skin tone, try to add something here, add another one here. They have rejected the body. They think they're not good enough. They're trying to modify it to feel acceptable. And even after they modify it, they still feel like somebody else is better than them. Another fashion, another trend comes in. You bleach, another bleach. There's no modification of your body that can alter the fact that you don't accept yourself. When you do too much makeup, that you are changing how you look. Makeup should enhance how you look, should not change how you look, should not be a lie. The ones you see online, transformation, somebody looking funny before but after they look very good, just a lie. Somebody divorced the woman because he realized she's not who she has always been. It has been makeup, lies. When you're struggling with your body, it's because you have a broken spirit. I want you to say this with me because it released me. It released me. Say, I am not responsible for what was done to me. Say that.
I am not responsible for what was done to me.
But I am responsible for healing the pain. So stop sitting on the way they dropped you when the war broke out. How they left you. The words they threw at you. Some of you were born to a mother who did not like the father. It's just a baby daddy situation. And they hate the way you resemble that father. And they keep projecting on you what they feel. Or you want to talk to your dad and you are quarreled because you're trying to bring back the painful man. You are quarreled. Whatever happened before you were born and people got together when they were not serious has nothing to do with you. You did not choose it. But you must get yourself to a healed place that you're not angry, dejected, in pain, and hiding from life because of it. Kenya is leading in Africa together with Nigeria in the number of single mothers. So many of us are coming from single parent homes. Did we choose it? Were we there? So why are you feeling shame? You were not there. And the other day I told people, single mother sometimes is a situation. It's not even an identity. At some point you find that your mother and your dad are not together. At that time she's single. Or your dad is one. And then later on she gets married. Then later on they come together. So sometimes it's not a permanent situation. It's a situation that comes and goes. So don't shame yourself saying my parent, single mother. No, it's just a situation. But I want you to heal from it. There's a time my dad was nowhere. He didn't want to see us. He didn't want to hear anything from us. He could not pay anything. Mom was struggling alone. That time, we feel rejected. He doesn't care. He can help, but we should not bother him. He has money, but he won't pay anything. You feel angry. Angry. Later on, when I came to healing, I realized he was struggling with his own demons. And I stopped holding it against him. That he himself had been abandoned. Somebody wrote online the other day and asked men, why do you abandon women, your children, with the women you get them with? Why do you turn your back on an innocent child? The man wrote there, one man, I want them to feel what I felt when my father left me. He consciously leaves children because he was left. Does that have anything to do with the children? Some of the people are hurting you because they were hurt and they have not healed. Hurting people hurt people. Hurting people, hurting fathers, hurting mothers, they will hurt you. When they are hurt, many of them don't heal and they will hurt you. The one thing I want you to start early and give yourself the advantage of time. I want you to heal. So let me tell you how to heal from that parental wound. What Mephibosheth could have done. What you do and rescue yourself to your true identity. So that you can stop that questioning. Am I worthy? Why me? Why me? How come? I feel, but is the world so unfair? Is marriage even real? Some of us come from parents who are very churchy. They're very active in church, but at home they are enemies. When they go to church, they read the Bible, they sing hymns, they lead quietly. But at home, hey, I'll kill you. When they go to church, come and greet people, then they give you my greet to our family, we are happy. And you know it's a lie. Some of us are being asked to lie on behalf of family to protect the image. How does it feel? When you know very well this is fake. Okay, I can see Sister Fiona coming in. Fiona, your mother says you're a good girl, come and sing us a song. And the mother you're being asked to cover is a devil. Some of us, our fathers are cheating with our age mate. Imagine your dad has a... Then you quarrel with your age mate and they tell you, you know I can be your mom. Eh? Imagine your classmates telling you, my friend, don't joke with me. Eh? Some of our fathers have embarrassed us. True or false? Or somebody like a nanny. Imagine your dad hitting on your nanny. Do you tell mom? Some of you have been asking me, if I realize that my mom is cheating, should I tell my dad? If I know where my dad is crawling at night, should I tell? It bothers me a lot. Our parents, many of them, have lived such fake lives. It has left us angry. True or false? Some of you are quiet here because you are carrying family secrets. Your mother is calling you. Imagine your dad did this. Imagine your dad cheated that guy. Your mommy then imagine. Then your dad calls you. Can you imagine your mother what you do? How many of you are firstborn? Just lift your hand and return it. I'm sorry. Being a firstborn in Africa is very difficult. Because parents make you the third wheel many times. True or false? It's wrong. We should not do it. But Africa, I don't know what happened. They burden you. They report each other. And you're supposed to keep the secrets. Don't tell the world. These are family secrets. Huh? Family secrets. Over your parents are quarreling, everyone was killing each other. One lady told me she was sitting in her KCSE. The parents did not come for prayer day. She was very lonely. They came the following day when KCSE is starting. And the mother is coming crying because she has been beaten all the way along the way. I was being asked to get to the forest and get killed. They come when you're sitting exam. When they're killing each other. How do they expect you to sit exam? Is that even reasonable, my friends? Some of our friends, some of our parents have never healed. They are very childish. Let's not tell them, but we know it. True or false? How do you come to a child who is sitting in KCSE, crying, your mother wanted to kill me? Why would you bring that to a child? The child can't share it to the pastor. They can't share it to the friend. They're supposed to keep secret because it is family secret. I'm sorry if you're keeping family secret. I'll tell you how to pour it out. I want you to write there journaling. I want you to go and write journaling. Just write there journaling. Get a journal and keep it secret. Then I want you to write letters about everything you feel. Pour it out. I want you to go and talk, Florence, talk. You know, Fiona keeps coming all the way from Uganda because she realized this knowledge saves life. Fiona, the moment I learned how to journal, it saved my life. I found a safe place I can talk without hearing it around. You know, sometimes when you talk, it becomes gossip. So journal is a private space, as long as you know how to keep it secret. Some of you share everything with your mother. Can you grow up? Can you have a box you can lock? Can you have a space that you can do journaling? The other thing I want you to do is therapy. Book a counselor. Do it virtually if you can't go physically. Book a counselor. Counselors are ethical. If you choose the right counselor, Kenya has licensed counselors. Talk everything you feel and cry there. So after you write those letters, you don't keep them there forever. You write the anger you feel. Why are you sharing me your secrets? Why are you fighting? You don't like each other. What's the point? I am a child. Were you asking me to keep secrets? I reject this position today. I will not be the scapegoat. I will not be the treasurer for dirty secrets. I will not become the mediator for grown-ups. I was not there when they got married. This is unfair. I'm only a child. Don't ask me to be your counselor. I am not a dump site for your conflict. Right there, refuse. And say, I will have a different life. Some of your parents are also pushing you to get married so they can get cows, they can get money, or to remove you from home, or they fear you may become gay or lesbian, so they push you to early marriage so that you can at least prove you are normal. I'm sure my brother here is receiving a lot of pressure. Now you are working. What are you waiting for? There's a clean girl here. Come, we show you someone. They hook you up. I don't know, Brad, you have listened to how I used to manage it. I used to go home and keep my distance. I avoid those conversations. When people are doing rounds, where they are in life, I excuse myself with a fake phone call. I avoid that one. That auntie is always pressuring you, and your grandma says, I'm about to die. I want to see your child. Grandma, huh? You already saw your grandchild. You're crying for grand. So, some of you did not start pornography, smoking, shooting yourself, drinking, dancing, gyrating, boyfriend. You did not look for it. It's where you grew up, it was normal. Alcohol was in the fridge. Many families are like that. True or false? Parents are coming drunk at night. Your mommy is coming with different men, and she's drunk. Do you know there are people who are managing their mothers? There are people who are managing their parents. So our dad would come home drunk, and you know how to handle him when he's drunk. You know, chat with the way he's chatting, don't challenge anything. Tomorrow he's sober, you pretend there was nothing that happened. Imagine, that's your father. Imagine that. And he's hitting on any woman when he's drunk, and you know it. You manage your parents, you lose your perspective. You're so frustrated and bitter. They're supposed to be role models, but they have become your burden. Your past affects your personality and how you view the world and your perspectives. We have talked about how to deal with negative past, about healing, the first segment. True or false? Correct. Let's go to personality is how you're created, introvert, extrovert. You're going to find 5 different elements. During lunchtime, you can take that test online quickly and come and share what you found. During lunchtime, just click 16personalitytest.com on your phone and take that test very quickly. The one that has 16personalitytest.com. There are many. We have Test Gorilla, we have many of them, but the one that is very straightforward and straight is 16personalitytest.com. It's a free test, and they will give you results at the end. You can screenshot them. You can send them to your email. Tell me what you found. Give me the name or the initials. Let's say, for example, you found that you are ENFP, extroverted, you are intuitive, you are a feeler, you are prospecting, and you are structured, or you are assertive. 5 different elements of your personality. Then you get a book like Self-Mastery, the Psychology of Personal Success. Then it will tell you how to move according to your natural strengths. What does it say? Do you see a man skilled in his work? He will serve before kings. He will not serve before obscure men. Lemuel is finishing that sentence. He knows it. When you are good at your strengths, you don't serve poor people. You serve kings. They pay you in millions. You don't struggle. Kenya is bad. Economy is bad. There's no job. People like Jeff Koinange, for discovering their strength, they don't know what you're calling bad economy. People like Maina Kageni have never lost their job because of COVID. People like Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, people like Williams, Vanessa Williams, Serena Williams, they are always having a job because they are perfected. They know what they are good at. They perfected it. It says in the book of, in the Bible that the guy called Hiram was so good in woodwork and craft. He was sent for, they sent Hiram to be shipped to Israel to come and help build the temple from another country. If you discover your strengths, you will be shipped to other countries to go do your job. Here I am, and I'm people attending conference from China, from Australia. If I was doing mediocre job, would they log in? The reason people are stranded because we are mediocre. We are not excellent. And those of you who are doing degrees and diplomas and you don't relate with them, me too. I did law and I could not relate. I had the intelligence to do the test, but I did not have the heart. So let me go to point number 2. Say passion. Say passion. Ooh, passion is this. Listen to this. If you leave this meeting without anything else, just carry this point and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Intelligence is what your mind is capable of. Passion is what your heart loves. Intelligence is what your mind is capable of. Passion is what your heart loves. Many of you are doing degrees because you are bright, because you're qualified, but your heart doesn't enjoy it. So you are struggling. My brother, what's your name? Shege. The worst battle, Shege, to battle in this world is between your head and your heart. When you are fixed in situations, Fiona did statistics in school. Does Fiona look like statistics? So her degree also became a statistic. She needed a person-to-person career, but she had never done personality test. There was no more telling her that your personality is very people-oriented, not data and technical things oriented. Some people are very technical and data-like. That's where they thrive. People like Elon Musk just love manufacturing. He said, I know more about manufacturing than anybody alive on earth. Can you argue that? He has the money to prove it. If you tell him, I'm better than you, okay, can you prove it? How much money are you worth? Can you say one day, my brother Kanye, that I know more about ABCD than anybody else in Kenya? Don't die before you can say that. Don't die before you can say, I know more about psychology of people, more than most people in my generation. Even without having to say it, people will hire you and pay it, isn't it? How much do you think you bring Elon Musk to come and speak in your conference, my friend? You see him in places and think it's a joke. But to transport him there, you have to pay his value. Passion, what your heart loves. Many of you are foreign to your heart. So let me tell you how to become familiar with your heart. How many people know what they love? Oh, you already do. This girl told me she loves cooking. Is it cooking, baking? Cooking itself. I like that. My sister, what's your name? Grace. What do you love? Do you know? Are you aware already? Are you still looking for it? You love cooking also. Very good. What do you love? Baking. Hapa kuna wapishi. Where? Can we start a baking? My sister, what's your name? Charlene. What do you love? Do you know it? Baking. Allah. Let me find somebody. What's your name? Kate. What do you love? Baking. Kwani mnatoka utalii college? What's your name? Fribe, what do you do? What do you like? I hope you're not copying each other. All right, perfect. What's your name? Charlene, what do you like? You're still finding out. That's very honest. I like it. Lynn, do you know what you like? Not, I like her. What's your name again? Emily, do you know what you like?
I enjoy activities.
You enjoy things like? Active listening. Oh, that's accurate. That's accurate. But then you don't have to have a name of a career. If you just like active listening, start there.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to